Let's just take a moment to sit still on our mat. You can bring the pointer finger and thumb together, palms facing up. Allow your breath to take you through your body. To feel if there's any stagnation in your body. If you feel any area of tension, just bring your awareness there. Let it heal from inside out. Bring your attention to your belly. Feel how your belly is expanding with your inhale, and contracting with your exhale. Take 3 deep breaths in your belly. Bring your attention to the center of your chest, your heart, and breathe into your ribcage and heart 3 times. If you want to invite Ujjayi breathing to feel it even more, go ahead. And the last 3 breaths, move them all the way to your third eye center, the space in between your eyebrows. Activate your higher consciousness. And then get your hands together in front of your heart, bow your chin to your chest. Invite your focus into today's practice. What do you need? And with your inhale, bring your arms overhead, reach up. And exhale, twist over the left side, keep your spine nice and long, gentle twist. Do you want to tuck and arch a little bit to feel the twist unraveling from your sacrum? And next inhale brings the arms up. Exhale over to the other side. Find the length first if you want to invite movement, some arch and hollow. And bring the arms up over your head. And exhale, bow forward, forehead to the mat. Walk your hands to the left side. Place your right hand on top of the left. Keep the right rib cage long. Both sitting bones grounded. And keep the left arm down. Just rotate the right arm up and look underneath the right arm for a breath. And exhale, release, walk over to the other side. Right hand stays down, left Hand on top. Breathe into the left side body. Next inhale, lifts the rib cage to the side. Look underneath your left armpit. Exhale, release. Walk yourself back up into a sitting position. Come into tabletop position on your hands and knees. Bring your forearms down. Let's do some cat-cow movements here. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, round and come. 2 more. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale. 1 more time. And find a neutral spine. Walk your hands out to the front, Anahata pose. Forehead or chin to the mat. 2 long breath here. And bring your right arm underneath the left. Thread it through, right ear to the mat. Just give the right outside shoulder a stretch. Bring all your weight down to the floor. Inhale, reach back forward. Let's switch to the other side. Left arm underneath. Inhale, come back and slide all the way onto your belly, onto your mat. Hands beside your rib cage. Feet flat on the floor. Inhale for a cobra. Pull the elbows closed. Chest lifts forward. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up and back. Maybe come onto the fingertips to get a little bit more height. Exhale, release. 1 last time. Reach up, maybe get light on the fingertips this time. And exhale, release. Push yourself back towards your heels. And then all the way to downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths to arrive in your downward facing dog. Do you just want to be still or walk out your dog? Take 1 more deep breath. Exhale it out of your mouth. Walk yourself to the front of the mat. Halfway lift out of Uttanasana. And exhale, bow forward, full Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up to standing Urdhvastasana. And exhale, Tadasana. Bring your arms over the side. Grab opposite elbows over your heart and just reach to the right side. Keep the side body long. Inhale back to center. Switch the grip and lean to the other side. Inhale brings you up. Release the arms straight up. And exhale, bow forward, full Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step back into your plank. For the first one, take the knees, the chest and the chin. Inhale, lift 1 more time into Cobra. And exhale, push you back to downward facing dog. 1 more deep breath here. Look towards the front, step yourself forward, halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward, full Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up to stand. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Keep the arms parallel with your shoulders. Just lean to the right side. Keep the length. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, brings you up. Try to reach the arms back, chest forward, gaze stays to the front. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Lift the right leg up with your inhale. Exhale, step it to a low lunge on the right side. Come up with both of your arms, pull the belly in. Exhale, open arm twist, left hand to the right knee, right arm reaches back. Inhale, both arms up. Straighten the right leg for half split. Left arm down, right arm up, another twist. Look over your right shoulder, right fingertips. Exhale, release. Rebend the right leg. Step it all the way back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Other side, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Right knee down, bring the arms up. Find center first. Exhale, open arm twist over the left shoulder. You can take the right hand as support. Inhale, both arms up. Straighten the left leg first. Pull the toes towards you. Right arm down. Left arm up. Pull the belly into the spine to create more length. Exhale, unwind. Rebend the left leg. Step it back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. One breath to neutralize, to arrive. Inhale, step or jump to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing Uttanasana. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Grab the elbows above the head one more time. Keep reaching up. Your elbows to the sky, maybe reach back a little bit. Usually there's not much space, but it feels nice as an extension in the chest. Arms lift straight up. Open arm twist, left hand to the knee, right arm up first. And then move it all the way back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back. Inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, twist to the other side. Right hand on the outside of the knee, look towards your left arm. And then rotate it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, both arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, bow forward, full Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. And then step back through your vinyasa or mid back and downward facing dog. Inhale, brings the right leg up, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Both arms lift, push the left foot into the floor. Open arm to the right. You can stay here, you can reach back with your right hand towards the floor a little more. Inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, straighten the right. You can bring the left arm down, right arm up like before. Or if you want to go lower, you can bring the forearm down. That's going to be a little deeper as a twist and for the back of your hamstring. Exhale, release, right knee bends. Step it all the way back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Other side, left leg lifts. Step it to the front, low lunge, right knee down, arms lift. Exhale, open twist. Left arm back. Do you want to stay upright or do you want to reach back towards your left foot but keep the belly in? Inhale, both arms lift. Straighten your left leg. Either just the right arm down, left arm lift, or the right forearm. Exhale, release, rebend the left leg. Step it all the way back. Vinyasa all the way to downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here. Maybe exhale it out of the mouth. One more like this. Inhale, step or jump to the front of the mat, halfway left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing Uttanasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Lift your right knee into the chest. Cross it over your left knee. Hands in front of your heart. Let's do a figure four. If you can touch the right elbow to the right knee. You can stay here or go with me in the twist, the right hand or forearm on the foot, left arm up. Usually the deeper you sit, the easier it is. Inhale, both arms up, hug the right knee in. And step it all the way back into your high lunge. Right hand onto your left knee, left arm back. You can keep the arm back or bring it to the back of the thigh. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, both arms up, high lunge. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, pyramid pose. Step the back foot a little bit more in and 45 degrees so you have a good stand. Right hand stays down, left arm up, twist the triangle pose. Exhale, release. Move over to the right side, both feet are parallel. Hands underneath the shoulders. Let's do a round of cat-cow here around your spine and inhale, arch. If you need to bend your knees to make a little bit more space for movement, feel free to do so. And then find a neutral spine. Walk both of your hands over to the left foot. I always like to take the right hand in the front and the left in the back so you can even rest your head on your upper arm. Unwind. Do the same thing on the other side. Left hand in the front, right hand behind. Maybe your head can rest on your arm. Imagine you want to pull the left hip back as you twist to the right side. Exhale, release. Walk yourself all the way to the front of the mat. Rebend the left leg so you can step back to high plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing down. And exhale, back to downward facing down. Inhale, step or jump to the front, halfway left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, Uttanasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Lift the left knee into your chest, cross it over your right knee, find your figure four on this side. Elbow to knee if you sit deep enough. Keep reaching with your chest. Do you want to stay here or go into the twist over the right side? Go slow so you can maintain your stability here. Exhale, release. One leg Tadasana, hug the left knee in. Step it all the way back into your high lunge. Right arm back. Left hand can support on your front knee. You want to stay here or place the hand on the back thigh. Twist even deeper over the right shoulder. Inhale, both arms up, high lunge. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, pyramid pose for just a breath. Find a good stable position for your feet. Put the back foot a little bit more in than 45 degrees. Left hand in one line with your right foot. Right arm reaches up, twisted triangle. Sometimes it also helps to come onto the fingertips to have a little bit more length. Or if you have a block. Exhale, release. Over to the left side, both feet parallel here. Left hand underneath the shoulder, bring the right hand behind and to the inside of the thigh if you can reach. And then just bend the right leg. And then twist over the right side body, extend the right leg again. Exhale, release, right hand down, left arm behind the back to the inside of the right thigh. Bend the left leg, give your body a moment to go a little deeper here. And then slowly extend the left leg to arrive in that twisted Prasarita twist. And exhale, release, forward fold. Let your head and neck just hang loose in between your legs. Arms in any position that you like. Maybe you want to grab opposite elbows to not worry about them. And then turn yourself back to the front of the mat. Hands down, step back, plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing down. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take another deep breath here. Exhale it out. Walk or jump back to the front of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. And exhale, Tadasana. Bring the right knee into the chest. You can stay here and go with the right arm back. If you have the flexibility, you can reach for the outer edge of the foot. Straighten the foot to the front, look over the right shoulder. Exhale brings you back to center. Bring the foot across the left knee, figure four, one more time, sit deep. If you went into the twist on the other side, you can hook the elbow this time to get a little bit deeper. Prior twist to the left. Inhale, both arms up. Right knee in, one leg Tadasana. Exhale, step it back into your high lunge. Twist over the left side one more time. Arm behind the leg if it's possible. You can always bring the knee down. Inhale, unwind, high lunge. Straighten the front leg, right hand down, left arm up. Bend the left leg so you can come into a twisted half moon. You can walk the right hand a little bit more forward so it's underneath the shoulder, right leg lift. Exhale, step it back, high lunge. Open to the side, both feet parallel. Reach forward with your arms. Left hand underneath the shoulders, the hips are parallel, right arm reaches up. Exhale, release, right hand down, left arm up. And exhale, release. Come back to the front, left leg bends. Step it all the way back. Through your vinyasa. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, step or jump to the front of the mat, halfway left. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale all the way up to standing, Uttanasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Left knee hugs into your chest. Do you want to just hold the knee, bring the left arm back? Or can you take the outer edge of the foot? Keep pushing out of your standing leg. And then guide the foot with your exhale just across the right knee, figure four. For the twist, bring the elbow into the inner arch of the foot. And find your balance here. Inhale all the way up to one leg, Tadasana. Exhale, step it back, high lunge. Arms lift, sink deep in your hips. Open arm twist, maybe catch the back of the thigh. Look over your right shoulder. Unwind the lateral energy line in your body. Inhale, both arms up. Straighten your left leg, exhale, pyramid pose. Right arm up. Stay for a breath. Look down to your foot. Come into twisted half moon. Exhale, step it back down. Twist over your left side, both feet parallel. Come halfway up. Interlace the hands behind the back or the elbows, whatever is comfortable. And reach your forehead down to the mat. Maybe also wiggle your shoulders a little bit from side to side. I always like that to create some space. Exhale, release. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Let's do some Skandasanas to the right and left. To waken up the hip joint. You can support with your hands or just do it free. Stay to the right for a breath. Bring your arms up. Right arm down, left arm over the side body to lengthen the left side. Exhale, release. Let's do the other side, left leg bends. Bring both arms up, find that stability first. Then left hand down, right side body opens. Exhale, release. Bring both feet parallel again. And this time walk your hands to the front like a wild-legged downward facing dog. The head and neck can be nice and loose. Just rest here for 2 more deep breaths. And walk your hands back underneath the shoulders. You can make the stance a little shorter, might be a little easier. Take the right hand to the left ankle and the left hand to the right ankle. You can keep the legs bent in the beginning, and then you can try to open to the right leg with the left arm over the head. Knees can stay bent the whole time. Exhale, release. Bring the right arm in front of the left. Look underneath your right arm, maybe straighten both legs, maybe keep them bent. Side body stretch and twist. Exhale, release. Walk yourself back to the front of the mat, halfway plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing down. Exhale, back to downward facing down. Take another deep breath here. walk yourself back to the front of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find back, halfway lift. Come onto your toes, sit all the way down, so onto your heels. Bring the right hand down, left arm lifts. Inhale through center, exhale to the other side. Side body stretch from side to side. One more time each side. And back to your center. Interlace the hands behind, chest forward. You can just stay here, or you can also lean back a little bit and drop the head back. Exhale, release, untuck the toes, find a moment in child's pose. Fire to the mat, arms alongside of the body, just rest. Inhale, come up to sitting. Swing your legs to the front. Bring your left knee in. Cradle it like a baby. Swing it from side to side. And then place the left foot into your right groin. See that the knee is coming down. Try not to push it, just let it find its natural position. Now walk yourself forward, as much forward as it feels good. You shouldn't feel any pain in your knee. Come back up, unwind your left leg, hug the left thigh with both of your elbows. Try to bring the thigh as close as you can and see how far you can stretch the left leg. And sometimes that feels a little nervy in the back of the leg. Try to keep sitting up straight, just 2-3 times. Create some movement for your hamstring. Then release, straighten out the left leg, hug in the right. Let's move it also a little bit from side to side. See if the right side feels different than the left. Mine is much more tight. Bring the foot on top of the left thigh. Even see it here, my knee goes not as low as on the other side. Just take it as it is and work with what you've got. Lean forward as much as you feel comfortable in your knee joint. Make your way back up. Hug the right thigh with your arm, pull it close. Keep the compression, but work on extending the leg. Doesn't matter if the foot is point or flexed, whatever feels better to you. You can also play with both. And then release. Bring the soles of the feet together, Adho Konasana. Keep holding of your ankles. Reach the chest forward. Let's do some sitting cat-cow. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale, just release. Keep the arms long. Inhale, reach forward and up with your chest. Arch. Exhale, round and curl. 2 more in your own breathing rhythm. And then find a neutral position. Take the outside of your feet. Maybe you can bring the elbows in front of the shin and just make your way towards your feet. I always like to bounce a little bit from right to left to release the hips. Sometimes it's also just nice to enjoy stillness in a pose without trying to move anywhere. And make yourself or come back up to sitting. And then let's take the left leg first over our shoulder. See how close you can bring it over your shoulder. Your hands in one line with your hip. Hook the right on top and try to find that 8 angle pose by straightening the legs out to the side. In a moment, just balancing your hands. And then try the other side as well. Bring the right leg close to the right shoulder, the right hand down, and creates a shelf with the elbow, left leg across. Hook both of the legs by flexing them, shift your weight forward, and then straighten your legs. And then automatically you can just hang onto your right arm. Back. Bring the feet on the floor, knees up. Bring the top of your hands on your lower back and the elbows in. I really like that stretch for my shoulders, so you can push with your elbows out and with your knees in. Release the head and neck. Release. Bring the soles of the feet forward and the hands facing towards you, and just shift your hips towards your heels and then bend your arms. And then also here you can just relax the head and neck, and you should feel that stretch in the front of your shoulders. Shift yourself back into a sitting position, both legs forward, reach up with the arm, and then grab your feet for Paschimottanasana. Breathe into the back of the thighs. Move the energy inside. And come all the way back up to sitting. And the feet still hip width apart. And then just windshield wipe the legs from right to left until you find your left knee in the arch of your foot. And then you twist over the right side, and you can come with the hands into a Sphinx pose. So the elbows are in one line with the shoulders, but you have that twist going through your whole body. Reach forward with your chest. And allow your body to just sink into the stretch. Inhale, straighten your arms, shift yourself back. And let's do the other side, the right knee in the arch of the left foot. And then you twist over the left side. Maybe stay on your arms first before you lower the elbows to create some space and length. Move with your breath. breath here. And push yourself back up, unwind back to the front. Straighten both of your feet out, but then bring the right sole of the foot into the inner thigh. Reach forward to your left leg, Janushirshasana. And reach back up, guide your right foot across the left knee. And let's twist over the right side. Look over the right shoulder, belly in. Exhale, unwind. Bring the right knee on top of the left. And lean forward, then you should feel the stretch in the outside of the right hip. You can even rest your head onto your knee. Slowly come back up. Let's do the other side. Right leg forward, left foot into the inside of the thigh. Reach up with your arms to great length before you fold forward. 5 long breaths here. Inhale, reach up. Twist the left foot across the right. Hug your knee in. Look over your left shoulder. Exhale, bring the left knee across the right. Lean forward into the hip stretch on this side. Maybe even rest your head on the left knee. Inhale, come all the way back up. Cross your legs. Shift yourself back into plank. If you want, you can do another vinyasa to come all the way to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, pigeon on the right knee outside of the right wrist. Take a moment to just arrive here, maybe wiggle yourself from side to side. Hands can stay next to the hips if it's not too much for your lower back. And then walk yourself forward onto your forearms, maybe first, before you go all the way to your sleeping pigeon variation. Give your body just a moment of pause and rest as you let this pose just be as it is. Your mind dive deeper into it. Inhale, lifts you halfway. Try to bring the right elbow into the arch of the right foot. Twist over your left side one time for a deep breath. And exhale, release. Push the hands on the floor, create space for your right leg. Maybe make some hip circles first before you place the right foot down. And then pigeon on the left leg lifts. Exhale, forward into your pigeon on the left side. Make yourself comfortable first. And then make your way deeper into the pose, all the way to sleeping pigeon. Let the hips release completely. Let the mind be free. And lift yourself halfway up so you can hook the left knee into the arch of the foot. Prayer twist to the right. Exhale, release, unwind. Free your left leg, shake it out. Bring your knees down again. Come back to the stretch that we did in the beginning. Walk your hands forward. Anahata pose. Do you feel any difference compared to the beginning of the flow? You can stay here. You can come onto your elbows and bring the hands behind your head to get more of a tricep stretch. Try to melt the hardened chest, the rib cage down. I always slightly pull my belly into the spine because that helps me to bring the stretch more into my shoulders and my triceps. Three more deep breaths here. Exhale, release. Shift yourself back into a child's pose, but with the knees wide. And then the left elbow stays down. One more twist. Prayer twist to the right. And then try the other side. Right elbow down. Left hand on top, prayer twist to the left. Exhale, release, walk the hands forward, wide-legged child's pose. 2 deep breaths to neutralize the spine. Make your way back up to sitting. Legs out to the front. Bring both of the legs 90 degrees first. Do you want to stay here or do legs up the wall or move further into shoulder stand? It would bring the legs over your head. Take the hands on the lower back, reach up with your legs. Find a little inversion here. Look towards your toes. If it's not too much for your neck, or you can also just close your eyes. Slowly bring the legs back down, rest your hands next to you, and walk your feet to the right side, just gently. Inhale brings you back to center, exhale to the other side. Inhale brings you back, take the hands as a support, come all the way, laying on your mat. Hug the knees in before they come all the way down, make some circles. Release the back of the neck, the thoracic spine. And then take the left foot across the right knee, figure four position. Let the knees just fall to the left side. You can keep the arms wide, and the weight of the left ankle will create that lateral stretch from the knee towards the hip and to the shoulder. You can look over the right shoulder to integrate the neck as well. And come back. Switch to the other side, right ankle across the left knee. Let the knees fall to the right, gaze to the left. Relax the shoulders. Inhale brings you back to center. Stretch the right leg into the sky, hold in any place that feels good. Make some circles for your ankle. Take your left hand to the outside of the foot or the leg, right arm out. Twist to the left one more time. Doesn't matter if the leg is reaching towards the floor or where you hold on to. If it can go all the way to the floor, make sure you're pulling the right hip down to keep the length in the spine. Inhale brings you back. Take with the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Open the leg out wide. Make sure the left hip stays down on the mat. Inhale, bring it to center. Bring the nose to the knee one more time. Exhale, release the right side. Let's go to the left. Left leg straight. Hold wherever you like. Make some rotations for your ankle. And take the right hand to the outside of the foot or leg. Guide the leg to the right side. Look over the left. Left hip pulls down to keep the length in the spine. One more breath. Inhale brings you up. Left hand goes to the leg, open the hip to the other side. Right hip stays down. Inhale back to center, nose to the knee, pull yourself close. Exhale, release, hug both knees into your chest. Pull the nose to the knees, give yourself a big hug. And exhale, release into your resting pose, Shavasana. Legs out wide, palms facing up. Let the breath be natural and free. Try not to control anything. Let the body rest. completely. Move one more time from your toes all the way to the crown of your head. See if anything is calling your attention. Connect with the energy in your heart. Let that warm energy move throughout your whole body. Connect with that nourishing space inside of you. Let the sound slowly reawaken you from your final resting pose. Create movement in your fingers and toes. Nod your head from side to side. Give yourself a big morning stretch. Expand. And roll onto your favorite side. Use your arms as a pillow. Fetal position. Take a moment to just be grateful for your own practice, for nourishing that space within that allows us to be more mindful in the way we live our life. And then roll back up into final sitting position. Come back to the beginning, connect the pointer finger and thumb. Observe the flow of breath right now. Observe the state of mind that you are in when you finished your practice. Bring the hands together in front of your heart. Come back to your intention. Bring your hands to your third eye center, your seat of intuition. To your lips for always speaking your truth. And back to your heart. Namaste.